Are you? It is open to the public, I'm assuming, because I'm the only one here. Christina, we are ready. We're live.
Good evening. Sorry, I haven't got my gavel. It's otherwise engaged downstairs in the courtroom. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sandwich Town Council annual meeting of the Council, 9th of May 2024. And the agenda is item number 1, election of a mayor, and this is to elect the mayor for the ensuing year, civic year that is. Town Clerk, do we have any nominations?
Yes, I'd like to invite the nomination which was from Councillor Morehouse.
Yes, I'd like to propose Councillor Paul Carter as Mayor of Sandwich for the ensuing year.
Thank you very much, that's very kind of you. And do we have a second?
And I'd like to second that as well.
Thank you very much. So we have a proposer, a nominator and a seconder. All those in favour of that nomination, please hold your hands up. That's okay, sir.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, that's been passed. Thank you, councillors. That's very kind of you. For faith in that. Item number 2 is declaration of acceptance of office, and this is to receive the Mayor's declaration of acceptance of office. And for Councillor Black, this is standing order 4.2.4A.
747.
Oh, sorry. Should I stand for this one?
Yes, please.
I, Paul Carter, having been elected to the office of the Right Worshipful the Mayor of Sandwich Town Council, declare that I take that office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and my ability. I will undertake to observe the code of the conduct which is expected of members of Sandwich Town Council. This day, Thursday the 9th of May 2024.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. If you wouldn't mind signing that for me.
Oh, you want an autograph already?
Yes, please. Thank you very much. And then I witness that as a proper officer.
Super.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, that's that one done. Okay. And so it's good. Declaration of acceptance undertaken. Item number 3 is election of a deputy mayor, and this is to elect the deputy mayor for the ensuing civic year. Town Clerk, do we have any nominations for deputy mayor, please?
Yes, thank you. I'd like to invite Councillor Ripley. She did the nomination to voice her nomination.
Yeah, I'd like to nominate Councillor Schuker as Deputy Mayor for this coming year.
Thank you very much for that, Councillor Ripley. And do we have a seconder for that nomination, please?
I'd like to second Councillor Ripley's proposal for Councillor Emmett Schuker to be Deputy Mayor for Sandwich for the ensuing year.
Thank you very much for that, Councillor Morehouse. And could we have a show of hands for that nomination and seconding of Councillor Schuker, please? Okay. Is there anybody against?
Yes, I am, please.
Or abstaining?
I'll abstain.
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 Thank you.
And is there anybody against at all? No, that's okay. And that item has been passed, and Councillor Schuker is hereby elected as Deputy Mayor for the ensuing civic year. Thank you very much. Item number 4 is apologies for absence received, and this is to receive and note apologies for this meeting this evening. Town Clerk.
Sorry, doesn't the Deputy Mayor be sworn in?
Yes, I've got that declaration of acceptance of office,
okay.
so we can do that. We'll do it downstairs as well. We can do it here as
Thank
well.
you, Jeff.
No problem.
I thought that was
I thought
Would you
so.
like to invite Councillor
Sorry
Sorry about that. I beg your pardon, sorry. It's losing my position. Councillor Schuker, would you like to come and read your acceptance out, please, to the council?
I, Emmett Schuker, having been elected to the office of the Deputy Mayor of Sandwich Town Council,
declare that I take that office upon myself and will duly and faithfully fulfil the duties of it according to the best of my judgment and ability. I undertake to observe the code as to the conduct which is expected of members of Sandwich Town Council.
Would you mind just giving me your autograph? On that box?
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. And then I will witness that as the proper officer of the town
Okay,
council.
that's super.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. So that declaration has been undertaken this one, so apologies for that. Back to where we are. Item number 4, apologies for absence received. To receive a note, apologies for this evening's meeting. Town Clerk, do we have any apologies?
We do, Mr Mayor. So we have apologies from Councillor Peter Breen, who has travel commitment. We have apologies from Councillor Nick Gray, who is illness. And then we have apologies from Councillor Sue Chandler, who is making her way here, but she is held in the meeting.
Thank you very much for that, Town Clerk. Item number 5 is declarations of interest, and this is to receive any declarations of disclosable pecuniary interest from members in respect of business to be transacted on this agenda tonight. Do we have any declarations, councillors? No, that's a nil return. Thank you, Town Clerk. Item number 6, minutes of the full council meeting, standing order 4.2.4b, and this is to receive, adopt and sign the minutes of the Sandwich Town Council meeting held on the 29th of April 2024, and to consider any matters arising from those minutes not covered elsewhere in this agenda. This is attachment number 1, and a decision is required.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Since publishing these draft minutes, there is a typo on page 2. That should be the minutes of the Human Resources Committee held on the 22nd of January 2024, not Finance and General Purposes. So that's one amendment.
Thank you. So with that slight amendment, could I ask for a proposer for these minutes, please? Councillor Pennington, thank you very much. And could I ask for a seconder? Councillor Black, thank you very much. And all those in favour of passing the minutes, please put your hands up. Thank you very much.
Abstaining because there wasn't.
And any abstaining, 1 abstention,
There wasn't.
any?
Two.
2
I
abstentions.
wasn't here.
Thank you.
I'll let you off.
Thank you very much.
And that item is passed. Thank you very much. Item number 7, minutes of the Human Resources Committee, standing order SO 4.2.4c, and this is to receive the minutes of the Human Resources Committee held on the 27th of March 2024. This is attachment 2, and a decision is required on this. Do we have any discussion on this matter or any questions? If not, could I ask for a proposer for the minutes? Would anybody like to propose the human resource minutes? Oh, sorry, I'll beg your pardon. I can't see. That's Councillor Wiles. Thank you very much. That's very kind. And could I have a seconder for those minutes, please? And that's Councillor Mrs. Carter. Thank you very much. And all those in favour of the minutes, please hold your hands up now. Okay. And any abstaining?
I wasn't there.
2, yeah, 3. 3 abstentions.
Abstaining. And any against? So that item is passed in the majority. Thank you, councillors. And then we have item number 8 is the review of terms of reference for committees and schedule of delegations, standing order 4.2.4 E and F. And this is to receive and adopt the terms of reference for committees and the schedule of delegations for the ensuing civic year. And this is to note that these will be reviewed by Council at its June meeting. A decision is required on these, and this is attachment number 3. Do we have any?
I just have one comment.
Indeed.
On the Heritage and Town schedule, it refers to it being a monthly meeting, and it's not. It's bi-monthly.
So that's, thank you very much for pointing that out. And Councillor Black?
Yeah, I'm just concerned about this and also the standing orders of the thing. How on earth are we going to review it? Or are we just going to rubber stamp them? Because I think there are some issues about terms of reference for 2 or 3 of these committees. I mean, one of them's got 32 items it's supposed to cover, and one's got 17 items. And I really don't see any mechanism to do that. Or do we keep perpetuating terms of reference which do have some gaps in them? I don't know what the answer is.
No.
Mr. Mayor.
Oh, sorry. Councillor Wiles, thank you.
I think you say here review at the June meeting. I think the proper place for a detailed discussion of this is at the Finance and General Purposes Committee.
Yeah.
Which should really take on the role of the
Yeah.
Standing Orders Working Group, because the committee is the place where we can look at things in much greater depth. And then it comes to the council, and the council is content that it's been chewed over and looked at in detail.
Indeed, indeed. So is that your proposal, Councillor Wiles?
I'll second that.
Okay, and you're seconding that. So this is to receive these terms of reference, committees and schedule of delegations for the ensuing civic year. To note that these will be reviewed by the Finance and General Purposes meeting when it next meets. I don't have a particular date for that, but it will be at its next meeting. Do I have a proposer for that recommendation?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Councillor Wiles.
Councillor
Councillor
Wiles
Sinker.
and Councillor Tuker, and all those in favour of the review by Finance and General Purposes?
Yep.
That's been passed. Thank you very much for that. Item number 9 is appointment of members to committees, SO 4.2.4G, and this is attachment number 4. This is to appoint members to committees for the ensuing civic year as follows. Finance and General Purposes Committee, 9 councillors, including the Mayor. Heritage and Townscape Committee, 9 councillors, including the Mayor. Planning Committee, 9 councillors, including the Mayor. Human Resources Committee, 6 councillors, including the Mayor. Monk's Wall Nature Reserve, 6 councillors, including the Mayor. And the decision is required on this. Could I have a proposer for this recommendation, please?
Can I just say something briefly? For the next civic year, I'm going to take a back step from council. I'm resigning from all the committees apart from Townscape and Heritage and Planning. I have had an in-depth conversation with yourself and also the town clerk. I have a very very ill partner at home at the moment. And I need to take a back step to make sure that she's okay. So I won't be, and also I will be resigning from the Monk's Wall, and I won't be taking part in any working groups. I will attend meetings as I can, and I will still do my duty as a councillor to the residents, but I won't be attending meetings as much as I would like to.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing that with us, Councillor Marie, and I'm sure the council will say on my behalf that we wish you and your partner all the very best. Hope things go well for you, and that be fully understood. So I believe the town clerk's made a note of that.
I have, yeah. So just to clarify, Councillor Marie, so you are staying on the Heritage and Townscape?
And Planning. Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So is that the same numbers as we had before, or do I need to
Yes.
change those?
No, that is the same.
Oh, super, okay. So could I have did you have a question, Councillor Moss?
Well, I was going to say it's a wonderful piece of serendipity that we seem to have exactly the same number of councillors as required for each committee, nominated as required for each committee. So I would like to propose that this slate is approved by the committee.
Super, thank you very much for that. Do I have a seconder for that proposal? Councillor Morehouse. And all of those in favour of these committee positions, please hold your hands up now.
Thank you.
So that's unanimous. Thank you very much, councillors. That has been passed. Item number 10 is appointment of any new committees. To note that no new committees are proposed at this time, but it is likely that there will be a recommendation for a new committee when the Georgina Maddox Charitable Trust is established. So we're just going to be noting this item. Could I have a proposer for noting it? Thank you, Councillor Franklin, and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Morehouse. And all those in favour of noting this, please hold your hands up now. Thank you very much. That's been passed. Item number 11 is a review of standing orders and financial regulations, SO 4.2.4I, to receive and adopt the standing orders and financial regulations for 2024-2025. And this is to note that these will be reviewed by the Council at its June meeting. These are attachments 5 and 6, and a decision is required. Councillor Wiles, I wonder what you're going to say.
Right. If I could refer to the previous proposal that this go to the Finance and General Purposes Committee at its next meeting for an in-depth review.
Indeed.
That's my proposal.
And do you have a seconder?
Sorry, before we accept that, just one comment, and it's 3.4. It refers to committee membership numbers, but we do have 2 committees that aren't actually they don't mirror our committee. So the HR committee actually has 6, and Monks will now has 5.
I can update that.
Thank you very much for that amendment, Councillor Chuka. So this, we've had a proposal for a review of the standing orders and finance regulations, and this will be to receive and adopt the standing orders and finance regulations 2024-25, and to note that these will be reviewed by the Finance and General Purposes Committee at its next meeting. That has been proposed by Councillor Wiles. Can I have a seconder, Councillor Black? Can I have a show of hands as to those that are prepared to accept that recommendation? That's everybody, that's unanimous, so thank you. So that's been passed, Town Clerk. Item number 12 is the arrangements, including legal arrangements with other local authorities, not for-profit organisations and businesses, SO 4.2.4J, and this is to note that a review is to be undertaken and a report is to be produced to the Council at a future meeting. Did you need to say anything on that, Town Clerk?
Yeah, so this is really thinking about things like the sandwich agreement, and I know that there has been a working group that has done some work on this, and clearly as well, once we hopefully recruit for the property manager, that will be a piece of work that will come through that recruitment as well.
Super, thank you very much. So this is to note, do I have a proposer to note this item?
Sorry, once again, Mr. Mayor, I think this should come to the Finance and General Purposes Committee, because it's that working group of that committee that's been looking at these matters, and they can then present a report to the Council in due course.
Okay.
Would that be agreeable with
That's
yourself?
absolutely fine.
Okay, so this is arrangements with other local authorities to note that a review be undertaken and a report to be produced via the Finance and General Purposes Committee at its next meeting, as proposed by Councillor Wiles. Do I have a seconder for that proposal? Councillor Morehouse, thank you very much. And all those in favour, please show now. Okay, that's everybody, thank you. And that item is passed, thank you for that. Item number 13 is representation on outside bodies, and this is SO 4.2.4K, and this is to elect members to serve on various statutory bodies and other outside organisations for the ensuing civic year. This is to note that the Town Clerk will share the existing list with members to consult on their preferences for 2024-25, with a report to be shared with Council at its next meeting. That's okay. So it's really to note that this will be brought forward to the next meeting. The representation on outside bodies and the Town Clerk will be sharing the list with members. So do I have a proposer for that recommendation? Thank you, Councillor Ripley, and the seconder, Councillor Pennington. Thank you. Okay, and can I have a show of hands, please, on that matter? So in favour, that item is now passed. Thank you very much. And item number 14 is an inventory of land and other assets, including buildings and office equipment, SO 4.2.4M, and this is to note and receive the report for the Inventory and Assets Register for Sandwich Town Council. This is attachment number 7 and a decision is required. Councillor Black.
I may be missing something and I may have misunderstood, but I thought the cinema was part of our assets.
Sorry.
Toll Bridge own the cinema.
Ah, okay, so it's the toll, and that also then applies to where the solicitors are moved in, where Finn's used to be.
No.
I don't believe that's.
Because I thought that was ours as well.
I think that's DDC's, isn't it?
I thought that was that was one that wasn't very clear.
Yes, that's the right way of referring to it.
Yes.
It needs,
Yeah.
needs
It
clearing
needs
up.
clarity.
It needs clarity at a future
Yeah.
meeting.
Stop
Yes,
clause
indeed.
9.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Camilla.
Just to say, this is the unaudited asset register. We do have the audit undertaken next week, so it might be that there'll be a further report to council once we've sat with the auditor next week. So this is the asset register as it currently stands. So I'm sharing that with you this evening. When the audit takes place next week, there will be a conversation with the auditor, and we will obviously, if there are any movements or any differences, that will be reported to the next council meeting.
Thank you. Will there be a similar list for the Tollbridge Fund?
Yes, that will happen when we have the Tollbridge meeting, which won't be until I think it's June or July, isn't it? The first one.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Welcome, Councillor Breen.
Sorry to be late.
That's no problem at all. There's a more comfortable chair down here if you wish to sit on it, so, or if you're happy there. That's okay. So could I have a proposer for this temporary inventory of land and assets, which is relevant to Sandwich Town Council only, please? Thank you, Councillor Morehouse, and a seconder, Councillor Wiles. Thank you very much. And all those in favour, please show now.
Yeah.
Thank you, and that item is passed. Thank you very much. Item number 15 is confirmation of arrangements for insurance cover in respect of all insurable risks, SO 4.2.4N, to receive the insurance cover details in relation to STC STBF Zurich for the main insurance cover, STC STBF Beasley for art and civic insignia cover, and STC STBF the BH and IB for cyber security cover. And this is attachment number 8, and this is just to recognise our insurance covers for particular items that are required. Can I have a proposer for the recognition of that? Thank you, Councillor Chuka, and could I have a seconder? Councillor Pennington, and all those in favour of the insurances as seen? Thank you very much. That item is passed.
Thank you.
You okay, Town Clerk?
Yes.
Great, thank you. And item number 16, subscriptions to other bodies, SO 4.2.40, and this is to note that the 2024-25 subscription to Kent Association of Local Councils is due. Members are requested to continue with the membership, which includes National Association of Local Councils, to receive that report that includes the list of current subscriptions for 2024-25, and this is attachment number 9. A decision is required on continuing with these subscriptions. Do we have any queries on that at all? If not, could I have a proposer for this? Thank you, Councillor Pennington, and a seconder. Thank you, Councillor Ungerson. And all those in favour of the subscriptions, please show. Thank you. And any abstaining? Councillor Ripley. And any against? That item is passed. Thank you very much, councillors. Item number 17 is a review of procedures and policies, SO 4.2.4 PQR&S. And this is to note a review of procedures and policies will be undertaken at the council meeting in June, and to note that council continues to adopt GDPR practices as required by statute throughout all of its day-to-day business, and it provides information on freedom of information on the STC website. So could I have a proposer for this recommendation?
Sorry, can I just ask a question
Indeed,
about
please do.
freedom of information on the website? We're adopting this for the next year, but it isn't there yet, so I assume we're close to getting that installed, are we?
So the publication scheme will
Yeah.
be at the next STC meeting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Super, that's good. And could I have a proposer for this review of these? Thank you, Councillor Tutor, and a seconder for that. So Councillor Ripley, thank you. And all those in favour, please put your hands up to show. Thank you. Any abstaining?
No.
Thank you. That is passed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 18 is a review of expenditure incurred under section 137 of the Local Government Act 1972, or the General Power of Competence, and this is SO 4.2.4T, and this is to note that a report is to be produced to the Council at the June meeting. Is everybody happy with that recommendation? Councillor?
Yeah, proposed to note it.
Oh, thank you very much, Councillor Franklin. And could I have a seconder to note this? Thank you very much, Councillor Mallet. And all those in favour, please show. That's everybody, so that item's passed. Thank you very much, councillors. Item number 19 is date of annual Town Council meeting for 2025. Well, time goes so quickly. And this is Standing Order 4.2.4U for uniform. The Town Clerk is to propose a date for the ATCM for 2025 after consulting with the new Mayor and report for the next meeting. So I think that's just noting, isn't it, Town Clerk?
It is,
So
yes.
could I have a proposer for noting this item? Thank you, Councillor Morehouse. And Councillor Pennington is seconding that. All those in favour, please show now. Thank you very much. And that item has been passed. Thank you, councillors. Item number 20 is County and District Council Services. This is SO 4.2.4B for Victor. And this is the Town Clerk is to provide a verbal update on the outcome following formal invitations shared with both Kent County Council and Dover District Council councillors as per Standing Order 6.6.6. And do you have an update on this for me, please, Town Clerk?
I do, thank you, Mr. Mayor. So I've had confirmation from Councillor Friend to say that a report will be following in due course very soon. Councillor Morehouse likewise has said the written report, he didn't have time obviously to get that ready for this evening, but he will definitely get that to us in due course. So that's our other district councillor. Councillor Sue Chandler has actually shared her written report with me late this afternoon, so I do have that, and I propose, as time is of the essence, we will share, or I will share that with members, and clearly you will have that by email, and then we can report that at the next meeting.
That's super. Thank you very much. Councillor Morehouse, did you?
I will submit that report before the next full
Thank
council
you,
meeting.
Councillor Morehouse.
Thank you very much for that, Councillor Morehouse. So could I have a proposer for this item to do with the County and District Council services, please? Proposer for that. Thank you, Councillor Wiles. And could I have a seconder for this item? Thank you, Councillor Black. And all those in favour of that recommendation, please show. I think that is everybody, so that's unanimous, and that item has been passed as
I
well.
was abstaining, Chair.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
I wish to abstain.
I wish to abstain. I beg your pardon, sorry.
No problem.
Sorry, Councillor Penton, that's one abstention.
I should abstain as well.
Oh, indeed, Councillor Morehouse is abstaining.
Thank you.
Don't want to vote on your own services that you're going to provide. Thank you very much. And item number 21 is the date of the next full council meeting, the Sandwich Town Council, and that is the 20th of May 2024. And with that, I conclude this meeting and close the meeting at 6:30 exactly. Thank you very much, Councillor.